these are the 5 greatest mistakes that you should never make. You should avoid when you are traveling internationally, more especially on a non-immigrant visa. Number 1, overpacking. Now, this can get you into trouble with a CBP, the Customs and Border Patrol officers, when you are traveling on a non-immigrant visa. You just don't want to pack like you're moving to the other country, but when you're just going for a visit. You don't want to pack like you're going to live there for 1 year when you are just a tourist that is visiting for 1 week. Make sure that your packing matches what your trip is about. When you are going for 7 days, you don't need 2 bags of clothes, lady. Style up. You don't need to carry 5 bags of makeup, 2 bags of shoes, 2 bags. No, that can raise the suspicions of the Border Patrol officers, and it can actually get you in trouble. Even when you get into the country, who wants to go around with 2 bags in this hand, 2 bags in this hand, with a backpack in a foreign country? Dude. Number 2, do not forget to check your visa requirements. Now, that can land you in a lot of trouble. Different visas have different visa requirements. For example, when you are traveling as a tourist, you are required to have some things that others are not required to have. So make sure you have all the requirements that you need to satisfy your visa. Because when some people apply for their visas and get the visas, they throw away the documents that they used to apply. But your visa is going to be checked again when you get at the airport or when you get at the port of entry to that country where you are going. Make sure that the requirements of your visa are all met and you are still credible the same way you were credible at the embassy. Keep your itinerary and all your reservations. Now, a lot of people make mistakes, more especially people who travel from third world countries to first world countries. After applying for their visas, they throw away the itineraries, they throw away all the reservations that they had made just because they have gotten their visas. But hey, that's wrong. Make sure you keep your itinerary, and not just in paper form, but make sure you also have it in your head, because nobody travels when they don't know where they want to go. Nobody travels when they don't know what they want to do and what they want to experience. So make sure you have your itinerary both in document form and of course in your head, and keep all your reservations, because the Border Patrol officers will always ask to look at your reservations as proof of where you are going to be and as proof of how you are going to spend your time in this country. So do not throw away your itinerary, and make sure that you have all your reservations with you at the time of arrival. 4, inform your bank and credit card company. Now, this can get you in a lot of troubles because different banks have different restrictions. When you travel and go abroad, but you do not let your bank know, your card can be blocked. We've seen that with a lot of credit card companies. When you try to do a transaction from another country and you did not inform them, they are going to deactivate your card, and you can get stuck in terms of finances in another country. Most of the times when you get to the Border Patrol officers, or when you get at the port of entry, the officers want to look at your finances because they want to know whether you are in place to afford this trip that you are coming for. And when you did not inform your bank, that is when you cannot check your account balance from another country. And what does that mean? That you do not have any money. When your credit card gets stuck and you cannot prove to them that you have this money on your credit card, or you have a high credit score to use your credit card, then it will be a mess. Mistake number 5 that you should avoid: do not forget to buy travel insurance. Now, nobody wants to get those abrupt fees paid. Nobody wants to get into trouble and they cannot get to cover up their trouble. That's why you need to get a travel insurance, because it will help to cover you up in like conditions like cancellations, where you get cancellations, where your flights get problems that are caused by you and not the flight company. When you have your travel insurance, it will help you to cover you up so you don't get stuck or remain stuck in another country.